Hey everybody, Samantha McDonald, Sensi Independent Consultant. Welcome to another team training video. I know that it's been a while. Things have been really busy for me lately, so I haven't been able to sit down and actually make a team training video. But today's video is going to be on going for the no. I know a lot of you have probably heard that being thrown at you from your sponsors or anybody in the team, or you've just heard it in general as a Sensi consultant. And I think it's very important to listen to that and think about what exactly that means. And it just basically means go for the no. It means ask your friends, ask your family, ask people who you are close with. Ask them, do you want to host a Sensi party? Do you have time in your calendar for one? Do you need to purchase anything else? Would you like to join the team? It's really as simple as that. We always say that the more no's that you get, the closer you are to the yeses. And I think it's very important to remember that every time you feel defeated. Every time you feel like, well, I haven't made a sale this month, or I haven't hosted a party in 2 months, or nobody wants to join my team. You have to remember that people have lives as well. You have a life, and people don't like to be rushed, and people don't like to be put on the spot. So that's why it's very important that you listen to the no, because it doesn't mean no for forever. It means no for right now. And a lot of people will be like, I'm not really interested in hosting a party this month, but check with me next month, or check with me in a few days. Let me see what my schedule's like. So even if they say no at that time, like I said, it's not a no forever, it's a no for right now. For an instance, when I first started, I was asking as many people as I possibly could, do you want to host a Sensi party? Do you want to host a Sensi party? Sometimes I felt like they were obligated to say yes to me, and then some people just never got back to me. But the ones that said no, a few months later, they came to me and they said, hey, I want to host a party. I want to host an online party, or I want to host a home party. I think it's time. I think it's time for me to do that. And I was really excited about that, because I was actually going to ask them again in a few months, because I really needed to get myself out there and do that. I'd come to a point where I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing in this business. I was still so very new to it all, and I realized that I needed to continue to go for the no. So I had asked a few more people to host a party. Of course, some people were like, no, not right now. And then other people were like, yeah, sure, I'll do an online party for you. So we went with that, and people were actually wanting to help me at that point. So I thought that was really great. I've asked numerous people to join my team, people who have expressed interest in joining Sensi. I have messaged them. I have followed up with them. It's always not right now, not right now, not right now. And I don't get discouraged, and I don't feel like, why aren't they joining my team? Because even though they're telling me no, they're still saying not right now. So I feel like that's still a good thing. They're not flat out saying, no, I don't want to join your team, stop bugging me. They're still on the fence, they're still teeter-tottering. So I think it's important to keep that no mentality in your head, that you will have all these people saying no to you, but you will eventually have people saying yes. This month alone, I've had people join the team, and I was just so excited about that, because honestly, I started to feel like nobody was going to join the team. Nobody was going to be able to share in this experience. And I felt like I was not a very effective leader if I couldn't get anybody else to join the team. And for me, joining the team doesn't necessarily mean, oh, great, I get to promote to the next rank, or, I get to do all of this. I feel like it's important now that I've come to this point where I feel like I need to start spreading some knowledge to a lot of people and showing them exactly what Sensi can offer. So with that are these training videos. So going back to the no thing, I kind of got off course there. No, as far as hosting a party. whenever you ask somebody to host a party, whether it be a home party, online party, or a basket party, and what's another one? Or like little sit and sniffs. The best way to get more yeses than nos is to make a list of the people that you want to ask. And a lot of good ways to do this is just to do like a mini booking blitz for yourself, or whenever your team does a booking blitz, participate in it. Even if you're not going to be able to participate at the time that they assigned, just read everything that everybody's saying. Read all the information that's given to you, and then on your own time you go in and you follow all that information. So make a list of people that have hosted in the past, people that have said, I will host eventually, get back with me in a few weeks, or people who, excuse me, have liked your posts on a habitual basis, or people that have just supported you and have never really considered, or you've never even talked to them about hosting a party. Private message them. Make it personal. Don't just say, hey, I'm hosting a booking, or I'm having a booking blitz and I'm hosting something, and no. You know, you can follow a general format about it, but then also make it personal and say, I think you would be great as a hostess because you've been using Scentsy for quite some time and you seem to have a lot of knowledge on the products, and I think it would be really great and you'd have a really great outcome. You know, add in your own little thing. Make people feel special, because that's the most important thing. You do want them to feel special. You do want them to feel like you actually genuinely care that they are going to host a party for you. And you have to mean it, honestly. You really do. You can't just go in and be like, oh, I need to get 500 PRV this month, and I'm just going to say whatever it is that they want to hear. I'm going to blow smoke in their ear. No, really be genuine about it. Let them know exactly why they would be a good hostess. Or, you know, hey, it's been 3 months since you last hosted a party, and we just got a new catalog in, and I know that you said you were waiting until something a little bit springtime came in as far as warmers, and we've got these amazing, beautiful new warmers, and I know that you just got a new house and you want to decorate, you've got an extra bathroom, and you love the night lights, and just let them know that you pay attention to these little things, these little details, because they'll be like, oh yeah, I did move into a new house, and I do have this, you know, extra bathroom. I have no idea what kind of color scheme. Maybe, you know, by hosting a party, I can get a few ideas, and, you know, all of these little things will run through their head. And then start messaging people. Start letting them know. You'll probably hear more no's than yeses. But like I said, you want to get to those no's. You really want to get to those no's, because when you finally hear that yes, you're like, yes, I've succeeded. I've done it. And that's with anything in life, honestly. You're going to hear more no's than you're going to hear yeses. So then once you get your yeses, write it down in a planner. Write it down on a calendar somewhere. The planner doesn't have to be anything like this. It could be, you know, one of those little day planners or whatever. Whenever you start to have your parties, though, fill in the blanks. Fill in the dates. Make little notes to yourself. This person said yes. This person said maybe. This person said no. Try again in 3 months. Try again in 1 month. Try again the new catalog. Do all of that. Obviously, if somebody's moving, they're not going to want to host a party right away. At least a home party. So you can offer them an online party. That way they don't have to worry about being home or sending samples or anything to their friends. They can just relax, enjoy themselves, and you just do all of the work for them. Or offer them a basket party if they're going to be visiting friends and family. They can just have the the testers or samples or whatever it is that you want to give them, and they can tote it around, and that way they can get the hostess rewards. Be creative, and don't just feel defeated. You know, if you know somebody's certain situation, then put that in there. Say, I know you probably don't want to host a home party right now because you'll be in the process of moving, but have you thought about maybe hosting an online party? You really don't have to do anything. You just, you know, like a few posts, comment on it, let everybody know why you love Scentsy. You really don't have to be there for the party at the moment. Or if you want to host a basket party, because I know that you're probably going to be visiting family throughout your move. If you want to just take some scents so they can smell them, be creative. Like I said, be very creative. No, as far as joining your team, I know that is the biggest one, and that is the hardest one. Whenever you have spoken with somebody, or you're like, I'm going to get myself out there today, I'm going to hand out possibility packets, I'm going to go crazy branding myself, and everybody's going to want to jump at me and be like, I'm going to join your team. It's not going to work that way, I promise you. You will pass out possibility packets, and you'll get people to call you back or message you. And even then, some of those people will still be on the fence for a couple of months before they decide to join, or they just decide to drop off the face of the earth, it seems. You will walk around with Scentsy clothing, and people will want to buy from you more than they will want to join your team. A lot of people just don't want to deal with, putting themselves out there or selling scents. Some people have very crazy schedules, and they never know when they're going to be available. And some people you just do have to chalk it up as a loss, because you'll talk to them on a regular basis about joining your team, and one day they'll just stop talking about it, or they will never get back to you. And then you'll know, okay, maybe it's time to drop it. Whenever you choose the people that you want to talk to about joining your team, make sure that it's somebody that you know or you think will be a great asset to the team. Personally, I like to take social cues from when people like my posts, or they'll comment on something, or they've ordered from me. I always ask those people first, hey, I see that you've ordered, $300 worth of Scentsy from me in the past however many months, weeks, days. I think maybe you would be a great asset to the team because you already love Scentsy, you use it a lot, you're a loyal customer, and you don't even have to sell it if you don't want to. You can be your own best customer. That way you can get a little bit of that back. A lot of the time you'll hear, no, I really just like to support you. And that's great in itself. I will never turn down somebody saying, no, I just want to support you. And then a lot of times people will say, I'm not really feeling it right now. Whenever they say something not right now, that is still a no, of course, but that's a no for right now. That's not a no forever. So mark that down in your, hey, she said or he said, not right now pile. I always like to ask my hostess as well, this is your second time hosting a party for me, or your parties always get at least 500 plus PRV. Would you consider joining Scentsy? Because if their parties get 500 PRV or more, they've already paid back the starter kit fee. So, they would be, that right there, that party, they could easily flip it around, pay for a starter kit, and input all those orders into their workstation, and they've already gotten that commission back. So how amazing is that, right? You could easily do that. And make sure you tell your hostess that. Hey, you're hosting a party. If it makes more than 500 in sales, would you consider joining Scentsy? And that commission from that party can help pay back for your starter kit. If they say no, remember, it's no right now. It's not no forever. There's been instances for some consultants where they've had repeat customers or repeat hostess who have made 500 plus parties, and they've said no right now quite a few times, and then all it takes is one time for them to be like, you know what, I'm going to join. So never give up. Never, never, never give up. Other people, friends, family, somebody that you think has a very good job that would encourage them to promote Scentsy, like teachers. Teachers love their classrooms to smell good. I have 3 kids, and I know that kids can get really smelly. So, I use Scentsy in my house for that. I can't imagine having a whole slew of kids in my classroom and then being like, oh my God, it probably smells crazy in there. So a lot of teachers love Scentsy. They love to use it. So why not ask your, friend who happens to be a teacher, hey, would you like to be a Scentsy consultant? The worst they can say is no. But again, it's not no forever. It's no for right now. somebody that works at a doctor's office maybe. They probably want to have the doctor's office smelling good. Somebody that has, you know, access to an office, or just anyone really. Somebody that works at a salon, maybe they like to have everything smelling good. They like to have nice hand soap in the bathroom. You just never really know. You never really know unless you ask. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a close friend or family member. It could be somebody that you met at a Starbucks, where you just got this personality from them that you were just like, wow, I just gravitate towards you. I can imagine other people wanting to feel the same way. So it never hurts to ask. It really never hurts to ask. And that's why you should have your possibility packets with you for when you meet people like that, just randomly. And I'll make a video about possibility packets for all the new people on our team. So those are the two main situations where you're going to hear no. The next one is when you're trying to actually sell the products to your friends, to your families, to people that you know, or just people that you run into. A lot of times, people are not going to want to purchase anything if you just slap a website on something. You have to make your posts very personal. You have, not too personal, but you have to incorporate your personality into them. People are going to know if you're just writing what another consultant wrote, or if you're just copying something that doesn't even sound anything like what you would say. People are going to know that. And I try to make my posts a little bit more personal. I try to make them a little bit funny, or depending on the situation of what's going on in the picture, I try to incorporate like a little pun or something. Sometimes it works, and sometimes people think I'm just crazy. But, you know, I get people interested that way because people know my personality. And people know that, you know, I like to enjoy life, and that's pretty much who I am. So, you know, they are more than willing to help me out. Yeah, that's my toddler. This is real life. I'm making a video in my living room while my toddler's trying to eat breakfast. Yeah. So make your post a little bit more personal on Facebook, on Instagram, whatever social media platform that you may have. Try to incorporate your personality into them. Don't just put a picture of a flyer or put a picture of a resource photo or something and then just slap your website on it with nothing else. Because chances are people are going to see it and just scroll right past it. Always make sure that you put something on there. Say, hey, this is our new warmer of the month. Try to incorporate real life photos into it. And I'm always going to bring this point up because I think it's very important. People want to actually see what the product really looks like. Because you can look at any stock photo and tell, you know, that they fixed the lighting up, or, you know, they made it look really pretty in editing. But you really want to post something personal. And if you ask your friends, you know, hey, I see that you ordered car bars like 6 months ago. I think it's time for you to stock up. If they say no, again, it's not no forever, it's no for right now. Or, you know, do you need to stock up on bars? It's been a couple of weeks, it's been a couple of months since you've ordered anything. I'm sure that you've run out by now. Again, it's not no forever if they say no, not at the moment. A lot of people have things going on, some things that are unexpected. You know, so with that, you can always say, I'm sure that you're very busy, or I'm sure that, you know, whatever just happened in your life financially isn't letting you, you know, order this. I know that you really love Scentsy. How about hosting a party for me instead? They might say yes. They might say, yeah, I really miss purchasing Scentsy from you, and I feel really bad that I haven't purchased anything in a while. So how about you turn it around and make it into a party? They might say no. Again, it all comes in full circle. And you really just have to be able to accept the no. And it's very important that we allow ourselves to accept the no and not get frustrated and not feel defeated. And when somebody says no, please, please, please have some integrity and just accept the no. Make a mental note of it, write it down. After you've tried to, you know, talk them through a different option, like they can't purchase right now, but you try to turn it into a party situation where they can get something for free or half price. If they said no to both of those options, then they're probably not going to want to join your team at that point because you've already heard their financial situation or their time situation. Don't bring that up. Don't bring that situation up then. Just say, okay, well, I'll check back with you in a couple of weeks if you don't mind, and we'll see where you're at there. And chances are they'll say yes. They'll say thank you for understanding, and yes. Do not, the last thing you need to do is do not get upset with them or, you know, push and push and push and give them a sob story why you need them to order from you because you haven't met your goal and you're going to cancel, you're going to become inactive, because they're not going to want to hear all that because you're not hearing them. Do not become a pushy person at all. Don't do that. So just accept the no. No is not forever. It's not right now. All right, so I really hope that you understood some of what I was talking about. I felt like I was just rambling on, to be honest with you. But yeah, so check back every Monday or Tuesday. That's when I will be posting team training videos. Once I get back to the States, it's going to be a little bit different. My schedule might be a little bit different, so I'll let my team members know. But for now, every Monday or Tuesday, just depending on when I put this video out. I hope everybody's enjoying their wonderful March. I hope everybody's taking advantage of the $49 Join Scentsy special. Please make sure that you give future or potential consultants that option. Let them know that they can upgrade to the $99 kit if they would like to. And then also just, you know, make sure that you are taking time for yourself and you are also working your business like a business, if that is exactly what you want to do. And for those of you who are just kidnappers, who just want to be your own best customer, keep doing what you're doing. You know, you guys, everybody on my team, you guys are all doing a great job. I'm so proud of you and what you've all accomplished this month. So I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their day, enjoys the rest of the March, and I will see you next team training video. Bye.